Hi, today I'm going to talk about strategic planning. So what is strategic planning? A strategic plan is the formalized roadmap that describes how your company executes the chosen strategy. A strategic plan is usually an organization-wide plan that helps to focus the energy, time, and resources of the organization on important goals for the business. Having a strategic plan helps a business's competitive advantage, communicates to staff members the strategy used, helps to prioritize financial needs, and helps the transition from planning into action. The strategic plan will normally include these basic elements: a mission statement, a vision statement, a description of the company's long-term goals, the strategies the company will use to meet these goals, and an action plan to achieve the goals. A strategic management process is necessary to create a strategic plan. There are 6 phases that should be followed. So step 1 is determine the company's purpose and predicted future. A mission statement should be made, which is a summary of what the aims and the values of the organization are. A vision statement should be completed in order to state where you want the organization to be in the future. Also, a values statement should be completed to say how the organization expects the staff to behave and interact with others while at work. The estimated time frame for this stage is 2 weeks. Step 2 is to assess the market you are operating in. Information is to be collected about the employees' skills and capabilities, competitors, leadership, staff, and other relevant information in and around the organization. The information can be collected from the web, surveys, industry reports, interviews, and other useful methods. Once the information is collected, a strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats SWOT analysis can be created. This phase should take between 2 and 4 weeks. Step 3 is developing core strategies and organizational policies. In this phase, the organizational strategies, objectives, and goals should be created. This phase should take approximately 2 weeks. Step 4 is to translate the strategy into action items. This phase is about creating short-term goals to teams or individuals to make the larger goals achievable. The short-term goals should also be measurable to measure progress. This phase should take between 4 and 6 weeks. Step 5 is align financial resources and people. This phase is about analyzing what areas or departments need additional staff or funding to be able to achieve the goals. The time period is flexible for this stage. Step 6 is executing the plan. The final phase is the actual execution of the strategic plan. This is where the actual implementation of the plan occurs. It is important that a strategic plan manager is assigned to be able to monitor the plan and measure the success of the plan. Having a strategic plan has a big impact on all staff members. A strategic plan helps the organization realize the day-to-day workings of staff is contributing to the goals of the organization. Employee training programs can be tailored around the strategic plan so that the employees are being trained in the necessary areas. The hiring of staff can be made easier as the hiring staff can see whether or not the candidates hold the values and skills necessary to aid in achieving the goals set in the strategic plan. Employees may be more motivated to work more productively when they can understand what the organization's goals are and how they fit in around those goals. All of this comes down to how well managers are communicating with their staff, and whether or not the staff members know about the organization's strategic plan. IT managers are becoming more involved in strategic planning activities as a part of their job. In the latest CIO salary survey from searchcio.com, 51% of IT managers and executives report they are spending more time on strategic IT planning than a year ago, versus 16% spending less time. It is important that IT managers know and understand the strategic plan and how that will determine how and what they manage their staff to do. IT managers should interview, conduct surveys, or externally review the opinions of their staff members to be able to gain any insightful feedback into the way the organization is achieving its goals. According to research conducted in 2002, 95% of the typical workforce doesn't understand what the strategy is. It is very important that the employees know the business's strategy for reasons discussed earlier. Planning for the future is very important, and having different strategies may help a business keep running. Thank you for listening. My name is Daniel. I hope you gained some insight into strategic planning.